Imagine waking up. You grab your coffee, look out the window, and see devastation. That lush garden you spent weeks nurturing? Gone. Turned into green slime overnight. This isn't a horror movie. It's what happens when you miscalculate the single most important date on the calendar, the last frost date. Most people treat this date like a guarantee. They think if the almanac says April 15th, they are safe to plant on April 16th. If that's you, stop. You are playing Russian roulette with your seedlings. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we aren't just reading a calendar. We are going to master the science of spring. I'm going to give you the state-by-state breakdown, bust the 50% probability myth that ruins gardens every year, and give you the green light checklist to know exactly when your soil is ready. Let's save your tomatoes. Here is the truth that garden centers rarely tell you. The last frost date you see on Google, that is almost always the 50% probability date. That means on that specific day, there is still a 50-50 chance, literally a coin toss, that frost will strike again. Would you bet your entire harvest on a coin toss? To be truly safe, smart gardeners wait for the 90% probability date, which is usually 2 weeks after the listed date. And remember, cold comes in 2 flavors. The light frost, 32–36 degrees Fahrenheit. This might nip your peppers, but your kale will just laugh at it. The hard freeze, below 28 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the Terminator. It kills almost everything that isn't dormant. The US is too big for one date. We're breaking this down by climate zones. Find your region, and let's get into it. Zone Group 1, the Deep South, zones 8 to 10. If you're in Florida, South Texas, or the Gulf Coast, you are the lucky ones. The window. Your last frost is likely already gone, usually January 15th, February 28th. The mission. Your enemy isn't the cold, it's the heat. If you haven't planted your tomatoes yet, go do it right now. You are racing against the July sun. Zone Group 2, the false spring belt, zones 7 to 8. Moving up to the middle South Georgia, the Carolinas, Tennessee, Oklahoma. The window. You're looking at mid-March to April 10th. The trap. You guys are famous for the false spring. It hits 70 degrees in February. Everything blooms. And then, bam, a freeze in March. The rule. Use tax day, April 15th, as your mental anchor. If you plant before taxes are due, keep the frost blankets handy. Zone Group 3, the breadbasket, zones 5 to 6. This is the massive transition zone Missouri, Ohio, PA, up to southern New England. The window, April 20th, May 15th. The benchmark, Mother's Day. For millions of you, Mother's Day is the traditional green light. If you plant out peppers before Mom gets her flowers, you are risking it. Zone Group 4, the frozen north, zones 3 to 4. And finally, my hardy northern warriors, Minnesota, Maine, the Rockies. The window. You have to be patient. We are talking late May or even June 15th. The strategy. You cannot direct sow tomatoes. The season is too short. You must start seeds indoors or buy big transplants. Okay, you have your region. But did you know your backyard might have a different date than your front yard? This is called a microclimate. Cold air sinks. If you garden in a valley, you might get frost 2 weeks later than your neighbor on the hill. Forget the calendar. Look at nature. We call this phenology. The yellow flag. When forsythia blooms, the soil is waking up, but it's not safe yet. The green light. When lilacs are in full bloom, the risk of a hard freeze is generally over. And here is the old farmer's trick. The sit test. Go out to your garden and sit on the soil with your bare jeans. If it's too cold or wet to sit comfortably for a minute, it's too cold and wet for your seeds. Let's simplify your life. Don't memorize dates. Memorize the relative timeline. 4 weeks before last frost, plant the tough guys. Peas, spinach, radishes. They can take a punch. On the last frost date, direct sow your beans and corn. 2 weeks after last frost. This is when the divas go out. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. Pro tip: if you put a pepper plant out when it's 45 degrees Fahrenheit at night, it will pout. It won't die, but it will stop growing for weeks. Waiting that extra week is worth it. One final secret: if you simply can't wait, and I know some of you can't buy one of these, a floating row cover. It adds about 4 to 5 degrees of warmth, effectively moving your garden one state to the south. I want to hear from you. Comment below with your state and your target date this year. Let's help each other out in the comments. If you need to know how to start those seeds indoors right now so they are ready for that date, watch this video next. Happy planting and stay warm.